Waiting for. Are we live? We're
Live.
It's a Wednesday. It's 7:30ish. The weather is rubbish, but you're here with us at Source Wall, here live on YouTube to have some fun, talk about some geek sugar honey iced tea. Because I'm going to try not to swear. It's bad for ratings.
Sugar honey iced tea.
Sugar honey iced tea. Thank you, Kira, for that one. How is everybody doing? Hi, everybody in the chat. Sean, Keith, Harry, Pete, Rob, Katie, Simone, and Bob. I'm wishing it.
Yeah, all those people in the chat. They might not be here now, but someday they'll be watching this, and
there we go.
They'll be like, oh my gosh, she said my name.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
So yeah. How you guys doing anyway?
Oh, hi to Jack as well. What's up,
oh,
Jack?
hi, Jack. What's up, Jack?
Jack was on the podcast last week.
Yes, he was.
And we actually met him at Comic-Con. Sean knows Jack as well. We see him every year at the Comic-Con, man. He's a good guy. Always coming in with the good cosplay as well.
What?
Man like Jack.
Yeah, man.
Kira's like, I know him when I see him right now.
No, I won't. I don't know what you're talking about.
You know Jack.
You know him. You know him when you see him.
Yeah,
how is everyone?
Tired and angry.
There you go.
Tired and angry.
Yes. We've got racist rain.
Racist rain. Check my story for you people that follow me. You know what I'm talking about. It was saying to people at work today that if we were American, we would have done shut up our workplace already.
Oh yeah, we were gonna post a long time ago.
It's that deep, man. It's that deep.
Wow.
It's that deep.
Don't do postal stuff, children. Okay,
yeah,
just
we
talk.
don't condone.
Yes.
That
go to therapy. Or eat crisps. Crisps are fun.
Bullet. Who sent that video? Was that you, Rich?
What?
Another one of the white guy in Jamaica.
Oh, the white yardie.
Yeah, that was funny. Oh,
he
is funny, man. He is funny.
Oh, I love it. Bullet.
Yeah.
Anyway, on with the show.
Yeah, on with the show. How's everyone? Well, we already did that bit, didn't we?
Yeah. How was your week? Can you tell us how you're doing? You okay?
Yeah, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Just busy at work. Busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been. I just can't talk about what I'm doing at work, but it's quite fun. It's all hush.
You work for MI5?
Not quite.
Not quite. What kind of answer is that?
Well,
yes.
No, I work in advertising, and sometimes you do something and you're not supposed to talk about it, so I won't be. But been doing that. What else has been going on? Yeah, that's it. Just trying to read some comics and been watching Chernobyl, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Scientists, stop doing that. Just stop. Just don't do that no more.
Don't do it.
I'd laugh, but I don't know what they're talking about.
I haven't been watching Jessica Jones, which
me neither.
Actually first for me.
Yeah.
Normally I shoot and watch all these on the Friday.
Yeah. But I watched, like I said to you, look, I watched the first episode, and I was excited because I was like, oh yeah, I forgot it was coming back. What's the first episode? I was like, the first episode in the first season had more the oomph to it. I don't know who wrote or who directed this. There was so much porridge between conversations. Like, you know how normal people will have a conversation, but there was so many pauses. It was like someone would ask Jessica Jones a question and she'd be like,
"Oh, serious?"
Moments later, no. And it's just like, why are you pausing for so long? That's long. And then
dramatic effect, I guess.
Yeah, that's way too much drama. Like, they don't need that much drama in the first episode.
One time, me and my brother were watching. We used to stay up late just because we could, when we became old enough, and it was like this Bollywood channel, and we found this Bollywood soap opera. It was dope, though. I loved it.
Bollywood's great.
Every scene, I couldn't understand a word what they were saying, but every scene was like a dramatic pause for time. Like, it just went on. Some woman would say something and be like, answer. You know what I mean?
But
like
they do that
every
mad
scene. We were like,
as well.
What's that?
Yeah.
They do like the mad close-ups when they're doing that. As
Yeah,
well. So
that's
it's
what it's
like.
like.
Da-da-da.
That's every scene. Oh, so yeah. After watching that soap for so long, I'm cool. I'm good with a dramatic pause. Give me 10. Give me all the dramatic pauses.
Yeah. Well, when you don't watch it, let me know. But I was just like, nah, this is a bit too much. And then
it's gonna be a while. We'll probably be on episode 90 by the time I watch Jessica Jones.
That's fine.
I'll try and start it next week if I can.
Yeah.
If you guys talk about it, I don't even care about spoilers. So
yeah. But as I said before, Trish annoyed me in the first season. She's already annoying me in the second season.
Yeah, my brother said the same thing the other day. What up, Sean?
Why, Sean? So yeah, just if you don't like Trish, you're not gonna like Trish. It's just
so they're not even trying to redeem her after that crap she pulled last season.
No, she is petty patty. Like, I ain't got time for
that show. Petty patty. Title of the episode.
There we go.
Well, it was going to be sugar, honey, and what was the other thing?
Sugar, honey, iced tea. Oh, yes, please.
Petty patty. Oh, I got it. Petty patty, sugar, honey, iced tea. There you go. Title of the episode. Right, what's first up anyway?
Little tangent.
Yeah, well, we normally talk about what we've been reading and what we've been doing, but I thought since you haven't been reading any comics lately, we might talk about your love lost for reading comics.
Oh, okay. As in why I'm not reading them.
Yeah, man, what's going on? It feels like does it feel like the 90s again, or the late 90s, where comics are not doing what they're supposed to be doing for you?
I don't know what it is, because like Four is sick. That's a dope story. What's going on there? And then obviously War of the Realms is happening. And like I said to you just before, I was about to say to you before the show started, I actually went out specifically to buy issues. What have I got there? 3, 4, and 5. Because I missed out on them. I just haven't picked them up to read them. And then I also went out another day. Excuse me, to get the Batman Who Laughs issues 3, 4, and 5. Because I know 4, 5, and 6. Sorry. So I know issue 7's coming out soon, and I really want to finish that story because I had started it, but I don't know. I'm just not feeling. I can't explain why. I'm just not feeling it at the moment.
I feel like
I can't even. Sorry,
something. I feel like there's something that's taking you away from comics. Is it?
Maybe.
I was spending a lot.
I was spending a lot of time when it kind of died down. I was spending a lot of time at the gym. And then I was reading, because I'm reading a book as well. I'm reading Malcolm X. Yeah, so I'm reading that. So that's another reason. And it's like, what I was trying to do is balance it. It's like, okay, I'll read a comic book and then I'll go and read my book. And even recently, what I did, I binge read Uncanny X-Men just to kind of catch up. But I've not been reading anything to kind of review because I'm so behind. But I don't know. It's been a good few. Binging on Uncanny X-Men was a while ago. It's a few weeks ago now. So I can't explain what it is. I don't know. It's not to say I don't like comic books still. I don't have the. I love doing this, and I love talking about comic books and whatever else. I just don't have the passion to. Do you know what also might have contributed to it as well? Sorry, is you remember I took the time off of my Instagram.
Yeah.
And then I think because I wasn't posting about comic books, I felt like I had no reason besides enjoying them to read them. So it's like I just took a full break off it all. I've only recently started collecting. Yeah, I'll pick it back up. I mean, I have so many interests. That's the other thing. So
yeah,
I don't know.
Well, hopefully, if anything, I can persuade you with reading Silver Surfer, because Silver Surfer Black, because that's what I was reading this week, and it's by our man Donny Cates.
Downey.
So this one is a kind of continuation from Guardians of the Galaxy. If you haven't been reading Guardians, basically what happened was we all know that Thanos died.
Thanos died.
He died.
No, I'm joking.
And his brother did a memorial for him, and basically there was a way for him to come back, and they needed to find out how. because his consciousness could be downloaded into someone's body, and they needed to find out whose body it was. And the Black Order came in, kidnapped took his headless body, and tried to get away, and a load of people got thrown into a wormhole, basically. And Silver Surfer was thrown in there as well. And the book actually starts off from that moment. And there's actually a pretty sick few panels where it shows how he actually rescues everybody from there. I'll just say it involves him, Beta Ray Bill, and Hammer as well. And,
Hammer.
Yeah, it is pretty dope.
Hammer? Oh, sorry, Hammer. Yeah,
Beta Ray Bill.
Beta Ray Bill. Yeah.
Yeah. The artwork in this it's pretty good, man. It's very different. It is very different. It is by, I just said his name and I forgot it already. Tradmore. Tradmore, and the colorist is Dave Stewart. The colors in here is epic. It's really good.
Nice.
So you love when the comics have like these nice, not overly bright, but just nice and vibrant. Like there's a difference.
Yeah.
Yes. There is.
Yeah, and it is different. It's such a different book to actually, read and look at. But yeah, like I said, it's Donny Cates. He's doing everything at the moment, isn't he? He's doing Guardians of the Galaxy. He's doing Ghost Rider. He has been killing it, and he has pretty much become one of my favorites at the moment. Himself and
Joshua approved.
Yes, himself and Jason Aaron. Yeah. Also, I've been reading Al Ewing's Immortal Hulk as well.
Oh,
you've been reading that.
Yeah, mate. They need to do, after reading this, they need to do a Hulk film, a really good Hulk film as well.
Not happening. I mean, I could see a Hulk film happening someday, but just not for now.
Yeah.
I don't think Mark Ruffalo will be the Hulk when that happens as well. It will be like after his time.
If it was a sick, like, animated film, that'd be good. But you'd have to ask the people at DC to do that because Marvel.
Marvel have such
no shit.
Marvel have such great content of stories that if they did a decent animated series like they did back in the 90s, you could have like a Hulk cartoon with like you could just start it here. It doesn't have to be like going into all his origin. This could be a dope, 1-2 season
little
show,
thing,
but they want to cater to kids and they want to do it cheap. Is what they're doing. Like they're paying the minimum for their cartoons.
Yeah,
I think that Spider-Man cartoon don't even have shadows in that one.
Oh man,
it's not in the budget.
Speaking of shadows, this this Immortal Hulk book is pure horror. It's
ooh, yummy.
There's a couple of deaths in there, some heads getting chopped off, and I've got to say, spoilers. The Hulk gets effed up in this, man. Like,
by whom?
That's a spoiler. That's a massive spoiler.
Dun, dun, dun.
Probably bring another Hulk. That sounds cool. What issue is that? Sorry.
This one is issue 18, is it?
Okay, so that's probably
19.
That will probably be towards the end of volume 2, the start of volume 3. If it were a graphic novel, I mean.
Yeah.
I'm just doing the maths to figure.
Yeah, definitely try and pick this up, man. It is one of the best. The Hulk is at his best at the moment.
Nice.
Definitely. If you're into your horror as well, pick it up.
Oh yeah, you said it's like a horror story. This.
Yeah, it is. It's
okay.
Which is good. It's a good twist for the Hulk. It's good.
Yeah. It is, and it's not. There is some kind of. I mean, it's the Hulk. There are some elements that are the same, but it's done differently, and the way it's done differently is it makes it that much special. So pick it up, man. Definitely pick it up.
Alright.
That's what I
Sounds dope. Yeah.
All
Kieran,
right.
Stop.
are you gonna talk about the figurines you got? 'Cause
Sure.
I just want to see them.
Okay, sure. So, my stepdad.
This
had
is why
gone
Kieran
to
isn't reading comics, because he's cheating on
collecting
collective
figures.
figurines.
Yeah, it's all about the figures, man. So my stepdad went to Canada. Shout out to all you Canadians out there. I think he got it from
Redleaf.
I think he went to Midtown Comics. I can't remember.
Ooh.
I would love to go to Midtown Comics someday. But anyway, I asked. He sent me a whole bunch of images, and I was like, "Oh, I'll take those." I think did I show you guys Gambit? That one I pre-ordered. And I'm loving this figure.
You didn't get Jubilee, did
Jubilee. No, I didn't get Jubilee. I'm just. I might see how I feel and pay it, but I want Beast as well. So
yeah,
I need to.
You better snatch them up pretty quick because Beast and Jubilees. There was something wrong with the stock over in the UK.
Oh really?
So, so it's going to be very hard to get Jubilee.
Why
I'll
are we
get her.
always having problems? Streaming
I'll
problems?
get her next. I could easily buy her today, but I got Gambit, which I'm really loving this figure. I was having a conversation with my brother about how people don't like Gambit. Apparently, they think he's stupid. I don't understand because apparently his weapons are stupid.
How?
Well, apparently a bow staff is stupid, and the fact that he throws cards is stupid. If you think that, then you don't get. If you don't get it, I'm not even going to explain it to you. You don't get it.
He's a great mutant. He's great, and he has great powers. Shush.
Yeah,
Shush,
he doesn't just throw cards. You morons. You're morons, really. I ain't got time for you. I'm not going to explain it. I ain't explaining it.
He is.
Bomb, okay.
He was actually supposed to be an Omega level mutant.
Yeah,
but
he go to
Sinister.
He went to Sinister to get a power down, didn't he?
Yeah,
he was too powerful.
Yeah, there is an alternate universe where he actually, I think he actually messes up the planet.
See?
So, yeah, I think I heard about that storyline.
Yeah,
he's a dope character, man. I mean, don't connect him with Channing Tatum. Like, just put that in your mind. It didn't even happen.
Oh
my
god,
it didn't even happen. Just chill. The other dude, yeah. Not John Wick, John Carter. But anyway, I got that figure. I'm loving it. I'm going to give it 4 geeks out of 5 or whatever. 4.5 geeks. All the geeks. I like geeks. The next one I got is what's his name? Night Thrasher. I looked this guy up. I've never read a comic with him in it. I've never seen a comic with him in it. I just keep seeing people posting the figure.
I don't know who this is.
Not even know I barely know. But if you Google his origin, he's basically Batman.
Okay.
Batman on a skateboard.
Batman on a skateboard, and he's black.
Dun, dun, dun. Fight the power.
There's a black guy over there. Fight the power. Anyway, I like this figure. It's not the best, but I do like it. I look forward to kind of maybe taking some shots with him in Daredevil or something.
Yeah.
He's got this bow staff as well. Like it kind of turns into sugar. There's a camera. Turns into 2. Kind of like Daredevil. Happy with that. I'm gonna have to read some comics for next week, so I'm not gonna have any more figures.
Yeah, man.
And unless I buy some more.
No, read
this
Naomi.
figure.
I love your reviews of Naomi. Come on. Okay, go.
I've got 4 and 5 that I haven't read yet. See, there you go. And I got some pre-ordered. Anyway,
there you
go. I'll read Naomi for next week. This one I've got is Killmonger.
Killmonger.
Now, I only wanted this.
I thought you had that already.
No, I didn't. I only wanted this. I got Black Panther.
Right.
I only wanted this because it came with Okoye's leg, and I'll get to that in a minute. But this is surprisingly... I'll get to that in a minute.
Okay.
This is surprisingly a good figure. It's actually, to me, I think it's better than the Black Panther one.
Oh, wow.
I can't remember what review I was reading, but it totally ruined the Black Panther figure for me because it kind of said his chest looked like boobs.
What? Too much soy milk.
Yeah, that's all I've seen now. But this one looks like a man's chest.
Okay.
And they actually made him proportionally more muscular than the Black Panther figure to show that he's the adversary. I think it's a really cool figure. It comes with swords. It's got 2 dope swords. The other one's over there. I ain't going to grab it.
Nice.
But I really like this figure. I might take off his head and put...
I was just about to ask if you were going to do that.
someone else on it. I did it the other day. I put I can't remember whose. But I really like this thing. This is a dope one. I can't wait to take some shots with that and Black Panther. And the reason I wanted this one, even for the leg, so that I can finally finish. Where is she there? Okoye.
Yeah, but why has Killmonger got her leg?
Oh, because she was part of the Build-A-Figure wave. So when you buy Marvel Legends, they give you like an attachment so that you can build her. So I can't remember who had what, but I had her hopping on one leg for ages. So I was like, you know, it's time.
It's
so
time you had your leg back.
When I saw her in the images that my stepdad sent me, I was like, you know, can you grab me a Killmonger, please? So yeah, she's got a leg, and I really like this figure. It's really well done, and I love her face.
Yeah, it's so pretty.
Yeah, it's so well crafted. I think that's probably my favorite part about this figure is her face. And she actually reminds me, not that Richard's seen it or ever will, but her head reminds me of Avatar. Aang, you got all these tattoos on her head. You can see that.
Yeah.
And that is all the latest figures I have. I still haven't taken Psylocke out of the packet yet, so next week I'll probably talk about Psylocke.
Okay, cool.
Actually, I haven't taken Magneto out of the box yet, so there you go.
Oh my god.
Okay. There you go. I've got two figures for next week. I don't have to read any comics.
No, read me. I need to know what happened. Amazing.
I found out there's a comic book. I think it's Action Comics 1000 and something. I need to pre-order that when it comes out or whatever.
Okay.
It's going to be her first. She's going to feature in it with Batman and Superman and Batman, sorry. And it's going to be her first outing outside of her comic. So to keep up with her story, I definitely have to buy that comic. Like, I need to know. You know?
Yes, indeed.
But that's me. That is me. That's all I'm doing. I got nothing else to say for the rest of the show.
All right.
I'm playing.
Wow. Carrying on with the show after that. Yeah, Spider-Man. They did their red carpet event in London this week.
They did.
So that's actually coming out very soon, isn't it?
It is. I need to see this. I need to see this. This and Toy Story. I need to see this.
I keep forgetting about Toy Story.
You don't need to see Toy Story.
I want to see Toy Story.
Yeah, you've seen it.
I know, but now they're in the fun fair. Kind of want to see. And the joke is, when they showed that they were in the fun fair, all it reminded me was was Us, and I'm like, wow, was Us happening while Toy Story was going? It's like, that's freaky.
They're in the same universe.
Yeah, I know, right?
So with them being in London, Zendaya had her hair dyed red, didn't she?
Yes, she did.
I heard about this from you guys, but I have not seen it.
She looks gorgeous, and everybody can shush the funky umbrella.
Oh, you're with it.
Knuckles up. There we go.
But did she do it because she's Mary Jane? Is that why she did it?
No, I think she's got another project going on at the moment. I think she's doing the live action of Little Mermaid.
Yeah,
and she could be playing Ariel. So.
Yeah, I heard that she was doing that ages ago. Yeah, so that's probably it. But it's a nice fit-in for her to just dye her hair red for the premiere. It's like a nice.
Yeah, like I think she looks alright.
Yeah, she was gorgeous. Like, I think
looks
she's two birds with one phone. One phone.
Welcome
to the 21st century.
I'd like to see that.
just hurling the iPhone at two birds.
Yeah.
But yeah, she got a little backlash because people were like, "Oh, she's, that's not my Mary Jane." It's like, look, you got a black Starfire. Be quiet, she's great. You got a black Mary Jane. Be quiet, she's great. You're about to have a black like Ariel. Be quiet. It's gonna be fine.
No. All I'm saying is that it's not. She's not Mary Jane. Her name isn't Mary or Jane in the movie.
No.
And the fact that they did that, I remember when I saw Spider-Man: Homecoming, I liked it. It was a dope movie. But then when I let it marinate, I almost thought I didn't like it because of that whole thing. Because of that, I had to watch it again to be like, wait, this is dope.
Yeah.
It's like we had a girl called Liz. If anyone who knows Spider-Man properly, like from his high school days, he went to high school and there was a Mary Jane. I mean, he didn't go to high school with Mary Jane, but there was a Mary Jane. there was a Liz Allen.
Yeah.
And he went to school and there was a girl called Liz. And I remember for the whole movie, I thought, oh, this is Liz Allen. Then it turned out it wasn't. And then there was this girl who we didn't even know her name. She was just this girl who was trolling him. And then
you're talking about the Far From Spider-Man
Homecoming. Yeah.
Yeah. Which one isn't Liz Allen?
The girl, Liz, yeah.
She is Liz Allen.
She's not Liz Allen. Her name was not Liz Allen.
It is Liz Allen.
Let me Google this.
Her name's Liz Allen.
Impending rant.
And she's not the Vulture's daughter in the comics, but yeah, see?
There you go.
No, hang on.
Impending rant in 5.
TikTok. I think she's alright, man. I know there's a lot of backlash about her being Mary Jane and all that. But do you know what? I
like it. Man. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Hang on a second, yeah.
No, I do like her, and even like I said before, you do your thing. Even if I said before, even if she just dyed her hair because obviously she's going to be Ariel, like it's a nice homage to like Mary Jane anyway, because you know Mary Jane has red hair, and it's just like a nice little thing for her to do. So I like it.
Exactly.
People can't really say anything because you know.
It's why isn't she coming up on the cast? Why isn't she coming up as in cast?
What, in IMDb? She might be further down. She might be a featured.
Which one are you talking about?
Yeah.
The girl who played Liz.
Yeah, Liz Allen.
Adrian
Toombs' daughter. Yeah.
Oh my God, her name was Liz Allen. Why is she Liz Allen?
A few moments later.
Why is Ned Leeds?
I apologize.
Why is Ned Leeds not white? I mean,
no, I'm not going into that. That wasn't my issue. My issue was it wasn't a race thing. I can't be bothered to even get into that. My thing was that I honestly thought her name was Liz Toombs or something stupid like that. And that's for the girl playing MJ. Her name is clearly Michelle.
Yeah.
Something Johnson, or maybe she's Jameson. Maybe she's Jameson's daughter. Oh, is it Jones? So she's Tom Jones's daughter or whatever. I don't know. But what I'm saying is everyone basically being like, oh, that's not my Mary Jane. It's because her name isn't Mary Jane. It's neither Mary or Jane. It's Michelle or something. All right, get over it.
There you go.
They could easily put Mary Jane in the movie later on when he leaves high school, breaks up with this girl, and his Aunt May is like, you know, my friend Anna Watson has a niece, and they can do it. Chill the fuck out. Chill out.
But she makes a good Mary Jane anyway, so, but meh.
Yeah, I think she's alright.
Yeah, should be good.
But she's not, so get over it, guys.
Yeah. Okay, what's next?
Alright, so apparently, well, there's two news actually now, because something just came out today. So firstly, we was going to talk about the Anthony Russo wanting to do one more.
That girl, blatantly Gwen Stacy. She looked exactly like Gwen Stacy. She dressed like Gwen Stacy. She had the blonde hair and the little black headband, but they didn't call her Gwen Stacy. She was
Which
Betty
one
Brant.
Are you talking about?
I think she was Betty Brant, the newscaster girl.
Yeah, Betty Brant. Yeah.
How is she Betty Brant when that's blatantly Gwen Stacy?
Because she's not from the universe. Maybe she's just visiting, and you know, she's trying to get back to the multiverse.
We'll probably have Gwen Stacy coming in looking like Betty Brant. That's how they'll do it.
Everybody in the chat.
Gwen Stacy, that's Spider Gwen.
There you go.
So
anyways, so yeah, the Russo one of the Russos did an interview on MTV on the MTV and TV Movie and TV Awards.
Yeah,
which one? The award ceremonies. Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, and he basically said, he wants to do like another one more Captain America story.
Really?
Yeah. So that was one thing, and another thing that we just read briefly was that Endgame is going to be re-released at the cinema with extra scenes.
Okay, look, let me tell you something right now. Yeah, let me tell you something. Okay, you ain't, gonna bring back the Endgame, and then no, because anyhow I sit down and watch this new Endgame, and it redefines the whole multi-timeline versey thing. I'm gonna throw something at the screen. 2, you should have put things in there in the first place. You had plenty of time. 3,
You know what it will be? An end credit scene.
Yeah, I think
You know,
I think it was
what it will
supposed to
be.
be another end credit scene.
End credits,
Yeah.
man. I'm telling you.
I'm like, you know.
I'm not. Sorry, Isha, you carry on.
So I was just gonna say, like, I was just like, unless you're gonna put some stuff in for Black Widow, because I feel like she needs more of like just, I don't know, acknowledgement
of her sacrifice.
Exactly, because you know, Tony Stark like got a whole funeral. I didn't see the funeral for Black Widow.
Yeah, my thing is that I ain't trying to see it. If it's released when it's released in Blu-ray and it's like with additional scenes,
yeah, that's
I'll buy that and watch it.
Yeah.
Be like, all right, cool. Those 30 seconds were worth it. But I'm not paying. They got my money twice already.
Unless you're gonna put in like a whole, I don't know, a whole good 45 minutes.
I'll watch it again, man.
I know you.
Like, why even say it? We know what you're gonna do. Like,
you've already.
It could be 2 seconds of extra footage.
I don't think it's one scene. Basically, from what I can see here, just reading it, it says we are putting extra scenes in there. I don't know if
Captain America. That's how they explain
it, and I don't know how much. But we're doing it next weekend. So apparently next weekend, yeah.
Oh, hell no.
Good for you guys who go. Good for you guys. You get to go and see it.
Oh my days!
Really? Open to spoilers. I'm not waiting around. Like I'm totally open to spoilers.
That just infuriates me. Just put the scenes in before, innit? They'll be releasing stuff, and then have all us great geeks just have our opinion, and then you're like, we're just gonna throw some scenes in that.
Do you know what was annoying? In Batman v Superman. Was it Batman v Superman? It was Batman v Superman when remember when the courthouse blew up when that woman drank Lex Luthor's piss?
Yeah. What?
Wait, I wasn't ready.
Yeah, I wasn't ready for that, man.
Anyway, that bit there, when the court blew up. The way they showed, the way I saw it in the cinema, so the way it was released, the way they edited it for release was that Superman saw the place blow up, and he just looked sad and flew away and didn't even help.
Yeah.
But what actually happened if you watch the deleted scene is he actually did help people before he flew away. Yeah. And I thought to myself, why the hell would you not put that in the movie? Like, why would you cut that out? You have Superman flying away. So I was just thinking it might be something like that, where it's kind of just like explains an explanation on a scene, just a little bit of.
To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if it was something that they. Because I remember they said something about they were pretty unhappy with Spider-Man releasing their trailer at a certain point.
Okay.
So I wouldn't be surprised if it had anything to do with.
What, Adrian Toomes? Not Adrian Toomes, sorry.
No, not even that. Just what happens in Spider-Man. So something might happen in Spider-Man, and then that, like something with the multiverse, for instance.
Yeah, could be. That's what I meant to say. Like, no, Adrian Toomes, Mysterio is what I meant to say.
Yeah. Something could happen in Spider-Man, and then when you watch Endgame again, it might have that explanation about the multiverse or something.
Well, I don't feel if they're saying you said that they
it's
said
got to
that.
be big, man. It's got to be big simply because
it put it back in the cinema.
Yeah, it's still in the cinema. I'm sure the cinema is still showing it somewhere. And it's a bit of a coincidence that it's coming out the same week as Spider-Man as well.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's my 2 cents on that one.
Going back on the other thing you said, going back on the other thing you said about the Captain America movie, or the Russos would like to do one. I think that would be dope.
Yeah.
I would love one more Captain America movie with Chris Evans. I would love that because the last one was obviously Civil War was a while ago now.
Yeah.
And just to see him kind of time traveling, could you imagine that? What that movie would be like with him time traveling and just.
Yeah,
his mission is to put the stones back, but it's not that simple. He has to. He'll have obstacles and him actually going face to face with the Red Skull after all these years would be crazy. That was
That'd
so
be
crazy.
nice. That'd be so good.
Yeah, I think I obviously I don't think Chris Evans will be down for it. I'm pretty sure as soon as he wrapped up on Endgame, he just went straight to his nearest pizza place.
Yeah.
I remember he said he really hated the diet. I don't think I ever saw any articles where Chris Hemsworth said that he didn't like that he hated being on the diet, or I've only heard Chris Evans complain about his diet. Like he just wants to eat crap. So I don't know. Getting Chris Evans back, I feel like would be a bit of a task. So what the Russos should do, or could do, I don't want to say they should, what they could do is say, Chris Evans, we'd like you to be Captain America. Oh, guys, no. Animated.
There you go. See?
Animated.
There you
I would love that. That's how they could do it.
Yeah.
And they could release it like a proper animated movie, release it in the cinema and everything.
Yeah.
It could be the first 2 hours. Would it be the first? No, Akira's 2 hours. But it could be like a nice, long, animated movie. All he has to do, he could do it from home.
There you go.
He's got his phone. Red Skull, I can't believe it's you after all these years. Send.
Yeah. Come on.
Russos, did you get it?
You need to like boost up these animated series and movies because
definitely.
You're dropping all the balls.
Dropping the ball.
On the balls.
Another thing was Robert Downey Jr. wants Ironheart in the MCU.
Yes. What do we think about this?
I don't really care for Ironheart.
You don't really care. You haven't been.
That's not fair for me to say. I never read it. I never read anything when she was doing it. It's Riri.
It's actually pretty good.
Riri Williams, right?
Yeah. It was actually pretty good when Brian Michael Bendis was writing it. Like she
was writing it.
Definitely should pick that up. But
yeah.
Apparently he was at another prize. He was accepting a prize at the Gene Siskel Film Center's Renaissance Gala in Chicago.
Wow, how long is that name? Okay, go ahead.
And Eve L. Ewing shared on social media. The real story is that Robert Downey Jr. said publicly in a room full of people that Ironheart should be in the MCU.
Damn right, yeah.
Yeah, and Mike Deodato. Basically, this obviously was created by Brian Michael Bendis and Mike Deodato. He said, I went straight back to the press area afterwards and was like, you all heard it, write that down. So, I don't know if that's going to happen. It should.
Yeah. I mean, the way they ended Endgame, it could. You know what I mean? The way they ended it, just slid it right in there, so...
Yeah.
We'll see. A lot of things are up in the air right now. I don't know how I feel about this.
I'm actually really looking forward to Comic-Con this year, as in San Diego Comic-Con.
Are you going to San Diego Comic-Con?
No, I mean, no.
Oh.
I'm not going to San Diego. I wish.
I was so happy for you.
No, that was great. Thank you. What I mean is, I'm looking forward because I feel like Marvel are going to blow our minds. They weren't there last year. And obviously because all the stuff with Endgame was happening and Far From Home. Yeah. Now that they're pretty much done and dusted, I feel like they have to be there this year to kind of be like, guys, we know we kept you waiting.
They are planning to be there.
Yeah, we know we kept you waiting, but this is happening. Audience goes, well, you feel that's great? Yeah, this is happening.
Okay, we're gonna go to San Diego,
but this is happening.
You lot to come to London, innit? Like, come to London and do that. Because
I don't feel like
there's space for it, man.
Yeah,
you better find space. You better find some space. There were 2 big crates of space in Comic-Con this year when there was nothing in there, and I was like, put the whole children thing in there and then put one whole side just for Marvel.
Yeah, for real.
That's it. So but
what's next, anyways? Where are we going now?
Netflix. Netflix picks up its first animated series from Africa called Mama K's Team 4.
Ooh.
So this story is from Variety. So Netflix is adding to its growing slate of African content with its first original animated series, Mama K's Team 4, produced by South Africa's award-winning Tigerfish Animation Studios and British Kids, and family entertainment production company GEEK. The series follows Where am I? The series follows 4 teenage girls living in a futuristic version of Lusaka, Zambia, who are recruited by a retired secret agent to save the world. It was created by Zambian writer Malenga Melendima, who in 2015 was one of the 8 winners of the Tigerfish Story Lab, a pan-African talent search backed by Cape Town-based animation studios and Walt Disney Co. and the Walt Disney Co. The series is designed by the Cameroon artist Malcolm Whoop.
Ooh. Nice.
Melendima, she said, in creating a superhero show set in Lusaka, I hope to introduce the world to 4 strong African girls who save the world in their own fun and crazy way. Most importantly, I want to illustrate that anyone from anywhere can be a superhero.
Aww. I feel like that has the Marvel ethos. Like, I love that.
Yeah. The artwork does look pretty good. So
cute.
I implore you to check it out.
Check it out. Go on to Netflix. Click.
Actually seen pictures of that cartoon before. I didn't know it was being picked up from Netflix. I've just seen it on some Instagram channels that I've pages the word I was looking for. I've seen it on some pages before. I just didn't realize it was like a thing that was being picked up. So I'll probably watch it.
Yeah, definitely. No, that's good.
That.
Oh yeah.
The artwork looks really good.
Yeah, it does.
Animation is so good in it.
Well, now that Netflix, I feel like they're not constrained with having, there's kind of generic that they're getting rid of Disney stuff. They're getting rid of Marvel stuff.
Yeah.
You know, they might be getting rid of DC stuff. So they have all of this, like, new kind of indie, like, you know, not really conventional thing that they can put, which is good for Netflix because then it makes you like a niche. Like, you only go to Netflix to, like, watch completely new
things you wouldn't see.
Innovative pieces of work, which is good for Netflix. So I hope that they keep doing that because that would be fun. That would be really fun. Oh yeah. Sauce will approved.
Sauce will definitely approved. So let's get into 2 things here. One is the Joker director Todd Phillips reveals a new still for the Joker film.
Yeah. Are they still making that movie? I'm here all night, folks.
Also,
about 9ish.
Apparently, it's been confirmed that it is R-rated. I think we kind of knew that already, maybe.
Yeah, that, I felt like that was a given. Like, what were they going to do? You put Joker on the TV, what's he going to do? Surfboard, like, in his suit?
Exactly.
Yeah.
If he's not R-rated or over 45, like, I don't really know, like, what kind of movie this is. Like, so.
Yeah. Especially for the age of Joaquin Phoenix. Like, come on now.
Yeah.
But
interesting. Yeah, the artwork looks. Is that the poster one that they with the big bat thing and him in the middle?
No, it's like in the mirror. He's looking in the mirror.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw that image. I didn't care.
Yeah.
Sometimes we care. Yeah, but we didn't care. Yeah. I'm like I said before. I think we've said this before. It's like cool. You keep dropping images. Wonderful. Great.
Yeah.
Like just do all of this, like, I don't know, a month before the film actually drops because we're in June.
Yeah,
we're in June.
We would have done by June. By the time it comes out with the images and the hundreds of trailers they would have released by then, we could just
together.
Put the film together.
Yeah.
Like, have you seen it? I've not gone to see it, but I've seen it.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? So
do you guys think Batman will be in it? And I'm not saying that as in oh man, I hope Batman's in it.
I don't think he will be.
You don't think? Like even at the end or anything? Okay.
I think you get a young Bruce. I think you see Bruce Wayne in the trailer as well.
I don't like. I don't like that he's that much older.
So older. Yeah.
It would be fun if maybe, like, I don't know, he bumps into what do you call it? Penguin. But you don't, you know what I mean? Like, it's a fleeting thing of like, that's, you know what I mean? Or he bumps into like Catwoman, but it's like a fleeting, like, it's not like, it's like, they're about, you know what I mean? But it's not Like, cause we get the Batman thing. Yeah, great. You know what I mean? But it would be nice if he bumped into a couple of villains. You know what I mean? Just bump into a villain.
Why not?
You know what I mean?
I think he will. I think it will be like the gangsters, like Falcone and what are the other ones? I always forget the other ones. There's like 2 or 3 main gangsters in Gotham. The only one I always remember is Falcone because I think that's a dope name.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it'll be ones like that. And I think it'll be good. I think it would be good if they introduced the Red Hood gang in it as well. Because Joker was the Red Hood at one point. That was part of his origin.
Oh yeah. I would be
so if they did that, I'd be so sick.
That'd be good. That'd be a good angle to take. So.
Speaking of things that could be so sick, the Batman. Now this, the Joker is out in October the 4th.
Okay.
Batman now that's not out for how long now?
2
Next
years.
year sometime.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the Robert Pattinson one.
Yes.
Okay.
And we've got some news about it. Apparently, there may be some more villains in this than we might expect.
Okay.
So what we do know so far about this film is that he is looking to cast the Riddler, the Penguin, Catwoman, and Firefly.
Okay.
So apparently these guys are the main characters in this film.
Okay.
But then we will probably, see passings of other characters. So we've got the Mad Hatter, Two-Face could probably be in it as well.
Okay.
See the Mad Hatter.
Yeah, that would be pretty good actually. We haven't seen the Mad Hatter on any
live action. No.
Like that. Yeah.
You could actually see the Riddler, the Penguin. I said already.
I think that the Penguin and Catwoman are a little bit not dubious, but like it'd be
We've
good.
seen them before.
Yeah, and it'd be good to have like things like the Mad Hatter and maybe Two-Face because we have seen Two-Face, but you know what I mean. We haven't seen a good Two-Face in a while, you know. And the Riddler's alright to do because you know what I mean. The last one we had was Jim Carrey. I love Jim Carrey, but like you know what I mean. Like it's been such a long time since we
need a serious
kind of thing. And with Catwoman and Penguin, it's kind of like because they're such big boss characters, you got to get them right. Because if you don't, that's it for your whole life. Because even from today, no one has touched the Penguin.
Yeah.
Apart from Danny DeVito. He was banging, like you know what I mean. And Michelle Pfeiffer, sorry.
A lot of people didn't like that movie. I thought it was
good, man.
That was Tim Burton.
I loved it. I got it on DVD.
Tim Burton did the shiznits. You know what I mean? Like Michelle Pfeiffer and Danny DeVito, sick. They're like the best. That was the best like little cast for me. Anyway, that was the best like cast for me. So but having the Mad Hatter and the Riddler would be really good. But
so apparently this will be hopefully anyway. He would be trying to solve a murder mystery, which involved villains. So we might actually get Arkham Asylum, which is probably why we get a lot of villains.
It's gonna have to interrogate them, and
would
it be dope to see him interrogating all those villains at different points in the game, the movie. If this was going to be a live action Arkham Asylum, I would lose my sugar honey ice.
That would be really good. That would be good.
I would lose it. I would straight throw that glass out the window.
Did you actually read The Long Halloween? Did you read that
story? I can't remember. I might have. I read one Batman graphic novel that I've got that was set in Halloween. I can't remember if it was that one. Hang on a sec.
Yeah, because the film may be a loose adaptation of it.
Okay.
So says the rumor mill. I haven't actually read it myself. I need to read that. But it's supposed to be a really good Batman book. So
I can't remember if I've read it. I've read so many Batman.
So if it does, I've heard big things about that Long Halloween. So
I'm gonna go check that in a minute and get back to you guys. Not now, but like later. So many. Don't even know. So many graphic novels with Batman up there, man.
Okay, so before we get on to the next news segment, just want to say, if you're watching us on YouTube, you can listen to us on podcasts, on iTunes, Spotify, and anywhere else you get your normal podcast from. If you listen to other podcasts as well, you can find us there. We are definitely out and about. You can check us out on. We can check our store. Actually, we've got a little Teespring store up on the webs. Just go to teespring.com/the Source Wall. You should find us. We do a 20% off offer. So 20%.
20%.
I am trying to find the what am I saying? The promotional code.
Isn't it the Source 20?
That's it.
There you go. The
Source 20.
The Source 20.
So
there we go.
Yes, we need some new lights in this place. So that would help us.
I want to change the curtains. Okay, can you help me change the curtains? Just
Yes.
There we go.
All right, so let's go on to the comic news this week. Did anyone catch any of those secret pictures from Marvel this week?
No.
Their Twitters.
Secret pictures. What?
He is fully awake. Go.
So Marvel's been.
I was asleep.
Go.
Just slightly.
I'm here, man. I'm here.
So Marvel leaked some documents online. It seemed like they leaked it. But it had test, do not publish on it. It had writing blacked out on it. But lo and behold, it was documents about the Weapon X program or the Weapon Plus program.
Oh, wait. Shit, I did. Excuse me.
Taking it back.
Pay attention.
I did see that. No, I did see it was with Captain America or the only one I saw was with Captain America and Wolverine. There's supposed to be comic coming out with those two called Weapon Plus. And I was like, what? So I saw that one.
Yes. So basically what this document was saying or was trying to say was it was just basically the Weapon X program. And if you don't know, the Weapon X program is like it's a government secret program, military operation that tests on super soldiers and do all types of experimentations. It was actually Weapon 1 was actually Captain America with the super soldier serum. Weapon X was Wolverine. And obviously he was cloned. X-23 was his clone.
She got cloned.
She got cloned as well. You got Frank Simpson, who's Nuke, who was in Jessica Jones, actually. He was Weapon 7.
I didn't know that. I did not know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know Nuke was part of the Weapon X program.
Now you know.
Nuke was part of the Weapon X program, and he was number 7.
Yeah. You got a Skinless Man who's Weapon 3. You've got a Squirrel with Wolverine's adamantium skeleton, claws, intelligence, and healing factor, along with a squirrel's bushy tail and a visor.
Is he related to Rocket? Please say yes.
I have a feeling this was probably on one of those weird comics that is
they
actually
were
canon now.
Too much. Way too. They were like, we'll do this.
I thought Weapon X was like, I knew there was going to be like a 1 to 10, but for some reason I thought like Domino and Sabretooth and all those others that were actually in the program were like having numbers as well.
No. You got the Huntsman. You got Stepford Cuckoos.
What are these names? I love it.
I can't actually remember all their names, but they're the clones of the White Queen. I'm blacking out on her name. Emma Frost.
Emma Frost.
Yeah. and you got Ultimatum and Phantom X. Phantom X is so basically, I don't know what's going on with Marvel at the moment, because obviously we know Jonathan Hickman is coming in to take over X-Men.
Cleaning up house is what he's going to do.
He is cleaning up house, and at the moment, this new Wolverine and Captain America book is supposed to be coming out in July. Issue 1 is out in July.
Okay.
Powers of 10, and what was the other one called again? I keep forgetting. Powers of 10 and House of X. That is coming out pretty soon as well. I think that's coming out in August.
Okay.
So the next month for August. So whether this has got anything to do with what's going on with Hickman, it wouldn't surprise me, because in fact, Phantom X, him being a weapon, part of the Weapon Plus program. If you didn't know, recently Charles Xavier has come back, and he is actually occupying Phantom X's body.
Dun, dun, dun. We did tell you guys in a previous podcast.
We did.
There.
So
spoilers, by the way.
Spoilers. We shall see whether Wolverine and Captain America's Weapon Plus comic has anything to do with Hickman's X-Men, because I think that could be, I don't know. He says what he's writing, he's going to flip everything about the X-Men. Everything we know about the X-Men is going to change.
Well,
so, you know,
if anybody can do it, Hickman can do it. So
exactly.
Crazy. Yeah.
Watch this space.
Yeah, we'll let you know when things start doing.
Yes, we will.
That is definitely going on my pull list.
Yeah.
And, so Wolverine and Captain America Weapon Plus issue 1 comes out on July the 10th.
Is that a mini series or an ongoing series?
It's going to be a mini series.
Oh, nice. Sweet. Yeah, I'm on it.
Yep. Nice.
I want it. Oh, okay. All right.
So the next bit of news is legendary creators Chris Claremont and Bill Szynski are back in action with a New Mutants War Children this September.
Oh.
Again,
wait, is this the New Mutants that they were bringing out that was a horror that they didn't bring out and now is a war thing?
Well, that film is based on these New Mutants.
Okay.
New Mutants, Chris Claremont and Bob McLeod. Actually, they introduced the New Mutants in the graphic novel back in 1982.
I wasn't born then.
And then they got their own title, which ran from 1983 to 1991.
I was born then.
1991.
No, 1983.
So, if you didn't know, Chris Claremont is one of the gods of X-Men. He pretty much turned the X-Men around from when he came on. But he's coming back with Bill Szynski. Probably saying it wrong. But yeah, look out for that. Szynski's artwork. I'd say just Google him now, and just have a look at his artwork. His artwork is crazy amazing, man.
Oh, nice.
So
we like you.
We do. And again, this will be coming out after Hickman's or during Hickman's X-Men run as well. So
Marvel's just going to be taking up all of everybody's coins with these comics.
I think so.
Everybody get ready.
The solicitation for New Mutants War Children. Strong and free, don't miss this momentous event, has legendary creators Chris Claremont and Bill Szynski reunite with Magic, Wolfsbane, Cannonball, Cypher, Mirage, Karma, and Sunspot to share this never before told story of the New Mutants past. Oh, okay. When Warlock experiences a nightmare, he begins going haywire, and it's up to each friend to save him. But as Warlock grows more frenzied, they should be worried about being able to save themselves, and doubly so when doubly so when Magic's inner demons, Darkseid Clyde, threatens to break free. Also, a special guest appearance by none other than Kitty Pryde.
Ooh. Got Kitty, we got Warlock, we got Darkseid. Okay, Marvel, I see you.
Wait, what?
Dark...
Not Darkseid, Darkseid.
Darkseid, sorry, my bad.
It's not Darkseid, Lionel.
My bad.
But yeah, that one comes out on September the 8th.
Nice. Okay. So we've
Sounds
got
pretty
July,
cool, that one.
September.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Another cool one is the Shazam Who Laughs.
Oh. Were
That
you
one's
just genuinely coughing, or you're just like no?
No, I was genuinely coughing.
Oh, okay, go. Just check it.
I haven't been reading The Batman Who Laughs, but apparently it has been really good.
Okay.
Shazam Who Laughs. This one is coming on. He should be introduced, I should say, in Batman Superman issue 1 and issue 2.
Okay.
So yeah, I think this is a continuation from The Batman Who Laughs.
I ain't reading that.
I was about to ask, is anybody invested?
No. The thing is, it's like a trap because I'm actually collecting Shazam as well.
Okay.
Because Shazam is quite young in this run. So it's like to read The Batman Who Laughs and then Shazam will probably tie in somewhere. Then it's like, oh, no, they'll probably get me, to be honest. They'll probably get me. They'll probably get me. And I think that's BS DC.
Yeah.
Yes, doing that. And as my brother said the other day, like, I don't want to see a Flash who laughs. I don't want to see a Superman who laughs. I don't want to see a Black Canary who laughs. It's kind of lame.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
it depends though. I mean, if this is all if this is all happening in the multiverse and they have this multiverse story, fair enough. If you're not reading what's going on in DC, then it might just all seem like a bit of a waste of time. But I mean, if there's actually a story going on, which there is,
there is a story.
With the source wall being broken, and like I said, with the Batman Who Laughs, that book is actually, I think, is going on in a different universe as well. But it has been pretty good, you know. So I've been hearing.
I just think that, like, I agree with you 100%. But there's the thing with a multiverse is that it's it's ongoing. So you can always kind of use that as an excuse to do any kind of story, which is, I suppose, how comic books work. But out here, it just feels like, okay, there's a Batman Who Laughs. That was when I was reading Dark Knight's Metal, and there was a Batman Who Laughs. I thought, oh my god, that is genius, especially when you get his origin. It makes sense. It makes sense. But now for it to be, the Joker is Batman's villain as well, so that just made perfect sense. But for it to be Shazam, I don't know. I mean,
well, no, that's what I mean. It's not. You know, it's one of those where you have to have read The Batman Who Laughs.
You know what? Tonight, no word of a lie, I am gonna read at least 2 issues of The Batman Who Laughs tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll read it as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can binge it before next week, and I can be like, all right, guys, I get it now. Come with it. DC, you mother, you got me.
No, I mean, like I said, I've been hearing it's really good, and even myself, I wasn't really. I thought the same things, like, they've got an ongoing on about the Batman Who Laughs. I'm not really feeling it, but I've been watching reviews about it, and it does seem pretty dope, man. And the whole story, because he's in another universe, and you've got a Batman there that's actually trying to figure him out, and he has to do some mad things to get in to try and stop him. And I think it's been pretty good. But like I said, I haven't read it yet, but I've heard it's really good. So
Interesting.
I've got them staring at me right now. Okay. I'm gonna read them tonight.
We will get back to you, people.
No joke. No joke, yeah.
Yeah. No one's going to be laughing here on the source wall because we're going to be doing some
We ain't Batman and we don't laugh.
No, girl.
It's set right now because I'm laughing.
All right, so the last one for the comic news is Jason Aaron's final Thor story kicks off in August.
Ooh.
That is King Thor.
Oh man, I tried to pre-order that the other day. I saw someone post it online. I was like, "What?" Went straight to the thing to try to pre-order it. It's not there to pre-order. But man,
oh man,
you know when you're reading Jason Aaron's Thor and you see all this future stuff. That's the way he ties things in. It's so good. It's so good. And then like, oh man, that is gonna be sick. It's a shame that it's like his last bit on Thor, but that is gonna be so sick. That's gonna be so.
Hopefully, it's gonna go out with a nice bang. That'll be good.
Wow.
Boy, he's just.
Go on.
I tell you this, it's gonna make you feel a lot better about how Game of Thrones ended. He's gonna take his time with that, and he's just gonna because it's not just a comic book. The four books aren't just a comic book. He proper does his research on Norse mythology and all of that. He's got Thor's brothers and Loki's siblings, and he's got Odin's dad. And
there was one Thor story. I don't know if you remember where he is in the future, and it was Ego, the Living Planet.
Yeah,
he was having beef with something. Do you remember that? Did you read?
I think I do. Yeah, and it was.
I don't really want to spoil it though.
Yeah,
don't spoil it.
Yeah, no, I did read that. Yeah.
And it was a certain thing that was corrupting.
Yeah.
Ego.
Yeah, that was sick. That was sick.
And
that took
10 points
back.
for you for trying not to spoil that, by the way.
If you read like 4 where Jason Aaron started, and then to read that was like brilliant. Like, come on, man, that was so sick.
The cover of this as well. The cover of King Thor shows you who was.
Yeah. It's kind of like, we fought before. You got me, but you thought I was dead or dormant, but I'm back, and it's about to be real. It's about to be real.
Do you know, this just makes me want to go back and read the Thor from the start, man. Seriously, I think after this, I couldn't even believe it myself. It's like, it's going to be his final Thor story.
Yeah.
I really, but I mean, he's done amazing, man. He seriously has done amazing.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's good to go out on a bang. Like if you have a good chunk of story, and it's just be like, I'm not going to continue until it gets watery. Just be like, boom, that's it. That's a nice little episode
like
for you lot.
Dan Slott as well. Dan Slott, when he was doing his run on Spider-Man was, for lack of a better term, it was amazing. It was amazing, sensational, spectacular, superior, even ultimate. But like he
10 points.
went out with such a bang with that Red Goblin story. Like that was the end of it, right? It was the Red Goblin. Yeah. That ending was so good. It was so good. So, but remember how exciting that was. Like this thing with Jason Aaron is and King Thor as well is gonna be.
Yeah.
I can't wait for that Marvel Legend. That's what I'm saying.
So just in case you lot don't know, when Kieran and Rich get this excited, it's a double Source Wall approvedness. Okay, so go get yourself some King Thor before he flies off.
Yeah, put that on your pool.
Put that on your pool list. Put that on all your pool lists. Yeah.
Yes. Just get that for now.
Make sure you get it. Get it from your Forbidden Planets, from your Gosh Comics, from your Orbitals.
Orbitals.
Go to your Orbitals.
There we go.
Wherever you can get your comic books from, just pre-order it everywhere. A place in space.
I think the Source Wall should start selling comics,
I mean, that would be great. I wouldn't get any work done because I would definitely be reading them. But yes, you should. Can you just imagine us in the stockroom, like...
He's sending emails like, your comics have been delayed due to unforeseen circumstances.
We're just there like, we've got some 4,000 comics. In a minute.
Maybe start off a eBay page, maybe.
Ooh.
Through there.
I don't have a beard, but I'm gonna stroke a cat.
Maybe we should. We should talk about this.
We should talk about this.
Talk about it
Yeah.
more. Call it the sourceful pull list. Or topic of that nature.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. Go ahead.
Speaking of pull lists, our final segment for this week. If you haven't noticed, we have I've changed kind of the segments around a bit with our podcast. But yeah, finally we've got the pull list.
Yes.
I don't even remember sending you anything. Did I send you anything?
No, you didn't actually.
Did I not?
No.
All right. Well, let me just give you a few things that I collect that I haven't read. So I'm sure Fantastic Four will be out at some point. I don't know what issue. The Batman Who Laughs issue 7 should be on its way out soon. Issue 6 of War of Realms should be pretty dope. And yeah, I'm sure there's some Spider-Man comics out there. So we'll give you some.
None of those are put on the pull list for me.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to help.
Oh, okay.
We appreciate your help.
Thank you. Okay, but what is on the official?
The official, like, the official one, you know.
The official one. We've got Superman Year 1. This is issue 1 of 3. So, from the burning world of Krypton to the bucolic fields of Kansas, the first chapter of Superman Year 1 tracks Clark Kent's youth in Kansas. As he comes to terms with his strange powers and struggles to find his place in our world, DC Black Label is proud to present the definitive origin of Superman as rendered by the legendary comics creators Frank Miller and John Romita Jr. Prestige format. Oh man, do you know what? I forgot to put it on my
Frank Miller.
Hold
I've been so busy at work. I've been forgetting to actually send my pull list to my comic shop.
I'm getting it right now. I'm on the Forbidden Planet website.
Click.
Nah, that's a must.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So yeah, grab that Superman Year 1.
I'm trying.
That's what she said. Let's move on.
All right, the second one is American Carnage issue 8. American Carnage has been dope. It's DC Comics. By Brian Hill, Leandro Fernandez, and Ben Oliver. If you can get it, if you want to pick up the trade paperback, it's not out yet, but I definitely recommend this because this has been a bit of a roller coaster. Bullets fly and blood flows when Richard's plan to exfiltrate one of Jennifer's childhood friends from the white nationalist narcotics business goes airy. Meanwhile, Celia's new FBI overlord makes his move as DC Vertigo's acclaimed Los Angeles crime saga continues in this stunning issue. So, if you don't know, American Carnage is about some white nationalists, an undercover police officer, another FBI agent whose partner was murdered, and that's pretty much all you need to know. Honestly, I think this would make a pretty sick. It would. Could it? I think it could probably be a sick
TV show.
I wasn't going to say not a full TV show, but anthology like American. What's the other one? American
Gods?
No. Crimes. Is it American Crime Story? The one with 6 episodes, and they just did it with Mahershala Ali.
Oh, yeah. I can't remember that one now. But yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
A nice little 6 episode short series would be perfect for this.
Nice. Okay. Interesting.
Next on the list is Excellence, issue 2.
Okay.
This one's by Brandon Thomas, Kahari Randolph, and Emilio Lopez. This one, again, I did a short review a couple of weeks back. This one was about the sorcerers who were brought up in the field, and they have to kind of protect the world, but do it undercover in a sense. So the Aegis protects the world, but not everyone is equal in their eyes, a lesson their newest recruit, Spencer Dales, learns the hard way when he crosses the Angus unseen master, the Overseer.
Mm.
So yeah,
Mm.
by Image Comics as well. So
Image. Kieran is downloading
I'm
all
here.
of his
I'm
life right now.
just buying comics, man. Like, yo, did you know that?
Did you move from Superman Year One to like 5 others?
I did. You know, I moved to you. That's what I moved to.
What you on?
What's it called? Hang
SHAZAM.
on a second. Batman last night on Earth.
Oh my god.
Oh,
and now pre-ordering as well now. Like, see, this is a trap, man.
See, this is how serious we are on the wall.
This is life.
Serious.
You can't just go
this is what it is.
You can't just go and buy a comic. You end up buying comics, and these ain't cheap.
No,
these ain't cheap. These are like £5 something as well.
Yeah. Don't even get started on the graphic novels.
Wait.
You know when you're looking at your stack like,
Yeah, exactly.
Don't speak about it today. What's next? Come on, what we're trying to
next one is Guardians of the Galaxy issue 6 by Donny Cates and David Marquez. The Guardians of the Galaxy versus the Dark Guardians versus Hela and the Black Order. It's all out chaos, and it's about to get a whole lot worse with the resurrection of spoiler. Again,
spoil it.
It's been don't spoil it. But Donny Cates, man. Donny Cates and Jason Aaron for me at the moment.
Yeah. Big boys in the game.
Last and not least is High Heaven.
Ooh, High Heaven, yeah.
This one's your selection, the trade paperback.
It is. Would you like me to read, darling?
Yes.
You've done such a wonderful job. So this is High Heaven by Tom Peyer, Greg Scott, Robert Williams, Andy Torrey, and publisher Wow, I was about to say something else. Ahoy Comics. It's Ahoy, not the other thing. So, collecting the acclaimed tale of a chronic malcontent David Weathers who dies and goes to heaven where everything is terrible and everybody hates a complainer. Just that alone just makes me laugh. That heaven is crap. Like a savage satire by writer Tom Peyer, who did Our Man Batman 66 with art by Greg Scott. Black Hood and X-Files features the entire 5-issue series plus a bonus illustrated script feature with commentary by Peyer. Come on now.
Nice.
But yeah. But no, it just seemed like a nice little thing where like, oh, you die, you go to heaven. But it's like going to the post office. It's just terrible.
Oh, there's a queue.
There's a queue. So yes.
Yeah, that sounds good, man.
That sounds good. But pick them up. Everybody in the chat, anybody who's listening, if you have any pulls or things that you want us to be like, oh, you might want to read this, let us know.
Yeah, recommend us some comics as well, man.
There you go.
Definitely.
We talk.
Or lady.
Yeah, we talk about
guys
and girls.
Yeah, tell us some fangs, man.
Yeah.
Tell us some
and especially
fangs.
if you read any of the comics on our pool list or anything, that we've reviewed, let us know. Let's have a little, little banter back and forth, man. Come on.
Yes, sir.
Get into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but is that the end of the show?
It is indeed, and Karen's still buying some comics.
I'm in the bloody checkout now, right?
The show is over. Okay, the show.
Yeah.
Is over.
Wait. Continue delivery.
A few moments later.
Yeah. We got a few seconds for me to do this on live on the show.
This is how dedicated we are here.
Deliver to address.
There we
Welcome,
go.
guy, billing, blah, blah, blah.
Okay, while he's doing this, I'm going to quickly talk about 2 shows on Crunchyroll that I'm going to suggest to everybody. Yeah. One is definitely... okay, if you're not watching Attack on Titan, you just need to watch Attack on Titan because season 3 is just ridiculous.
I've decided, real quick on that, I watched Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed it. And then season 2 took long to come out. And now season three is out, and I'm like, yeah, clearly I'm not gonna watch the show, so I'm bailing out.
No. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. But anybody who isn't, yeah, you know that Attack on Titan is hard. One Punch Man is absolutely hilarious because it's One Punch Man. And
season 2 out now?
Season 2 is out. Yeah, it's out on Crunchyroll. I don't know whether Netflix is going to pick it up again because I know they still have season 1. I hope they do because it would be good to have it on there.
I think they did. I was out watching RoboCop last night actually.
RoboCop, oh bless.
Yeah, and it's the one with the extra blood in it as well.
Yeah, that's the best one. Like,
it's the only way to watch RoboCop. Come on,
exactly. But like the third one, is Demon Slayer. It's when I say it's a really really good anime, like, and it looks exactly like the manga. So the story is really good, but boy's family gets killed by a demon, but his sister gets turned into a demon, but she's not fully demon. She's like half demon, half still kind of remembers. And so he's going through all this, like, you know, martial arts training to become a demon slayer, and he's going on different missions and stuff like that. And he keeps his sister, because she's a demon, he keeps her in this like little tiny coffin, like, and she can only come out at nighttime or when it's dark, because otherwise she like melts in the sun. Like, it's really good. Like, if you get a chance to watch it, it's really really good. Hopefully I might cosplay her because she's got like this really weird bar, like bamboo bar over her mouth, so she doesn't eat people. It's brilliant.
Really?
Like,
there you go.
Let's go. But yeah, if you get a chance to check them out, and obviously check out Crunchyroll or any other anime, you know, streaming site that you want. But I love Crunchyroll because there's no ads and it's great HD quality. Yeah.
All right.
It's like the best intro for anything ever.
We do not have money. Don't sue us. Okay.
Yeah.
That was just a homage. Okay. That's what we're saying.
I would like to let you know that I have purchased some comic books and it cost me an exceedingly amount of money that I cannot afford.
There we go. So now all 3 of us are going to go stand in the street corner and get that money back.
Yeah, those better have my money.
Sean's asking us to do a RoboCop review sometime.
The first one, the original one.
Yeah, it has to be the original.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll give you a review right now. It's dope.
It's amazing. No, we have to do a RoboCop. That'd be amazing. That'd be great. Yes.
That would be sick. Oh man,
Yeah.
so I was stopping and starting again, rewinding, and there's so many scenes in that. It's an amazing film, man. So
really
amazing.
good. Oh,
We need to do like a scene by scene review.
Yes.
That deserves a scene by scene review, man.
Oh, RoboCop. Okay.
Speaking of scene by scenes, you've seen us today, and you can hear us again. If you missed us live, you can catch us on YouTube if you want to watch our pretty faces talk. If you can't stand our face, you can listen to us on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play. Time travel. You can time travel to the first issue of the Source Wall. Yeah. And travel up to issue 65.
65, man.
Indeed.
It's been going good.
It's been going good. Yeah, for an independent podcast.
Yeah.
I think
doing
we're
it on our own.
Yeah.
But yeah, support us. Yes. Yeah. Support us. Go on Teesprings, buy some of our merch. You know what I mean? And, you know, just talk to us online. You've got our socials. We're on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter.
That is actually the best way to support us. Is share us and
like, comment, share, subscribe.
That's it.
Please. That's it. I'm not telling you to do. I'm asking you nicely.
Yes, come on.
Do it. Come on. Do it. Do it now.
Please.
Come on. You know you want to.
Please.
Do it. All right.
But thank you so much.
Mrs. is looking at me very weirdly now. Definitely time to go.
All right, then, cool. Thank you, guys. See you
Love and peace, peeps.
Peace out, everybody. Don't get to a sandwich. Or, you know, something to eat.
Later.